Hi everyone, today I thought I'd talk about the different reactions that I get and different treatment that I get from different people regarding my muscular dystrophy. Some of them are quite funny and some of them are just downright rude. Have you ever been shopping or out to coffee and had a complete stranger come up to you and say, "What's wrong with you?" I have on multiple occasions. It's either "What's wrong with you?" or "What happened?" or "Why are you in a wheelchair?" Stuff like that. I'm so tempted every time to give them a smart ass answer, like, just got on the wrong side of a bear, just really bad bear fight, and just now I can't walk. But unfortunately, that would make me look bitter and twisted, which I am, but I don't want people to know that. So instead I have to kind of smile and say, "Oh, well, it wasn't an accident, genetic disease, blah, blah, blah." But I've never understood what kind of person can walk up to a complete stranger and say that. Now, at first I was a bit taken aback because you don't really expect people to be that blunt and intrusive, but you kind of get used to it. I recently just came home from doing a bit of shopping, and a woman stopped me in my tracks to tell me all about her grandson, who was in a wheelchair too. It, there must be a part of people who think, "Oh, I have something in common with her, and I should tell her everything about it." You don't go up to someone with the same hair colour as you and go, "You're a brunette too? Oh my gosh, we have so much in common." As much as I hate adults coming up and talking to me when it's really none of their business, I love the reaction I get from kids. Some take one look at me and burst into tears. Some give me the biggest smiles. Some look up at their mums and say, "What's wrong with her legs?" or "Mum, has she got broken legs?" Now, my legs look normal. They're not broken in any way, but I love the innocence of kids. Just no shame, just stare. They'll just stand there, stop what they're doing. I had a little girl at the shops today playing with shoes in the shoe department, and when I came round looking for them, she just stopped and just looked at me, and I smiled at her and waved, and she just had this look of absolute terror on her face, but she couldn't move. She was stuck. So there are some funny sides to it, I guess. You got to take the good and the bad. I think a lot of it comes down to relating to one another, though. Whenever I tell people about what muscular dystrophy is, or whenever they ask, when it's their turn to talk after I've explained it all, a lot of them often tell me about injuries that they've had, as if it's some kind of comparison. Like I would tell someone, "Yeah, well, I don't have much use of my legs and it's hard for me to get around," and stuff like that. And people often say, "Yeah, I broke my leg a couple of years ago, and yeah, it was really tough. Yeah, for a couple of weeks there I had to walk with crutches." And you don't say to them, "Not really the same." You kind of just smile and nod and go, "Oh, that must have been really hard for you." But I don't think they're doing it to be condescending. I think they're doing it to relate to me on some level, because it is very hard to relate to someone who you have no idea how their life works. It would be like me trying to relate to an oppressed woman in Afghanistan or something. It's just a completely different world, but you have to grab onto something that might make you relate or closer to that person by giving them examples from your life. So I found that quite amusing. I've had, "Oh, I pulled a muscle," and "I broke my legs," or "Yeah, I get tired really easily." Not the same, but nice try nonetheless. Now, I can deal with the blunt questions, the terrorised looks of fear on children's faces, and the trying to relate, but one thing that I cannot stand, and that actually gets me angry and makes me dislike a lot of human beings, is condescension and patronising me. I often have a lot of people come up to me and talk slowly to me. Hi, how's it going? Are you feeling okay? Yeah, imagine getting that. And because you're at a lower level than everyone, my head's basically in everyone's crotch. Um, it's even more of kind of like a not a power struggle thing, but looking down on you and going, "Oh, you poor thing. If she's in a wheelchair, I'm gonna have to talk slower, aren't I? Because she's obviously a bit slow in the head." And then I've often seen some people's surprised faces when I reply back normally in my normal voice. So yeah, if I could leave you with one rule is don't assume things. Um, it is very disheartening to have someone come up to you and talk to you like you're an idiot simply because of your physical appearance or the wheelchair that you're in. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you a bit of an insight into my life as a cripple. It's interesting. Um, there's probably enough material there to write a book, and I'm only 20. So, so yeah, as I said, if you could take one lesson away from this, is treat everyone the same, regardless of what they look like. Thanks, guys.